Hi, I'm Lee. Welcome to Lee's Adventures. Today in Game Room, I'm going to talk about my Resident Evil collection, show some of it off, talk about why I collect games now as I get a little older. But let's get some of these little things out of the way first. This is my little, I said in an earlier video, Joe, but this is actually Claire Redfield, my little ducky. Got her. I think I got her off of eBay. And then the liquor. I got him from GameStop. He's just one of the coolest creatures I remember when I first started playing. My wife got me this Executioner, little figurine from Resident Evil 5. She got this for me for my birthday. And there I got Mr. X. I got him down at the flea market down here by where I live. He's complete, unopened. I just thought he was just a good back piece for the wall I've got. And this is one of my pride and joys right here. Resident Evil 4 PlayStation 2 chainsaw controller. I want to get the GameCube one eventually, but I'm more of a PlayStation person. The GameCube one, eventually I'll get it, but this one is just, I love this thing. It looks so cool. And it came with the lithograph. I got the certificate for it. So this thing, it sits on the shelf. One of my favorite things I've got in the collection. And this one, Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation 1. This is the very first PlayStation game I ever bought. This is still the original one I bought. I bought this brand new. Bought this one. I bought Spice World, the Spice Girls one, from a daughter when she was little. But we didn't play it very much. Me and her, we went more to the arcade at the mall back when it was still fun to go to the mall with the arcade. And she'd go there and she'd whip all the older kids. She was 6, 7 years old. She'd whip all the older kids on the fighting games and stuff. And her favorite was the plushie machine. I remember one time we was in there and we left with a trash bag full of plushies that she had won. She dang near cleared the whole plushie machine out. We could start our own company, the many plushies that she'd won. So, I mean, this brings back memories for me, but also brings back memories of going to the mall with my daughter when she was little, playing games at the mall and stuff. So, it all hits us for a different reason. That's the main reason for this one. I guess that's the main reason I just started collecting games, which most people do when they get older. They start thinking about their memories and what different things remind them of in their childhood or their adulthood. That was one of my favorite memories there. Now let's go along with my PlayStation ones. I've got Nemesis. I got when you pre-order it at GameStop, you got a memory card to go with it. So I've got the Resident Evil 3 memory card to go with that. And then of course, we got Director's Cut here. And for the 64, I've got the Resident Evil 2, which is one of my favorite ones because it was the first one I ever got. Then I've got my GameCubes here. I got my Resident Evil, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4, regular, and the player's choice. Like I said, I'm trying to collect all the North American Resident Evil games, so I'm trying to get the different variants. Excuse me. Except for the collector's editions, the big box ones, those are going to be, I don't know if we'll be getting those ones or not. Those are going way too high in value. I think one of my biggest goals right now to get for my set series is I want to get the Xbox 360 Resident Evil 5 version. I mean, it's nothing special, it's just red. The controller's red. It doesn't do anything like I got the Star Wars RTD2 one. That one, when we start up, it sounds like RTD2. That one's cool. But Resident Evil is just red, but I want to get it for my collection because I think it looks cool, and the box is the whole main reason to get it. Okay, so we got my PlayStation 2 games. I've got Outbreak, Code Veronica X. I played the. That's a good one. And then this is my original. I got this new Resident Evil 4. I played this one so much. I remember playing this one back at our old house. I'd be so concentrated in this game. My wife would walk in the room. I wouldn't know she's there. Next thing she would say something to me and scare the living hell out of me. That happened quite a few times. That's you zone in. You just zone in on the game and everything around you just disappears. So I've got the original. I've got the greatest hits. And I got the manual back in the days when you bought the manuals to figure out the different things instead of just going online like you do now, watching YouTube videos on how to beat games. So I still have my 4 manual that I've used the heck out of that thing. Learned how to play it. I've beat this game 30, 40 times now on the PlayStation 2 version of it. These are some of my smaller sets of stuff I've got. I just got a couple for the Wii. Another Resident Evil 0 and then the Umbrella Chronicles. That's a fun one. I like that one a lot. Then for the 3DS, got the Mercenaries. That's complete in box. I got this one up. Someday I want to get the box and stuff for them. I'm trying now just to buy them if they're complete, not buying them loose or without the manuals. I just want to buy them now complete and not have to worry about it no more. And for the Switch, I've got the collection, and I've got the Resident Evil triple pack. And right now, the only Dreamcast game I got is just Resident Evil 3 loose. So, like I said, hopefully someday I'll break down, get on eBay, and just buy the case, because that's something I'm probably not going to find out in the wild. I enjoy searching in the wild, but for this stuff, I might find some of the Xbox 360 games, PlayStation 2 game stuff out and about yard sales and flea markets, but to find the good stuff, I'm going to have to just break down and get it on eBay, I guess. Here's my Xbox games. And see, now, I collect these ones just because Resident Evil is my favorite game, but like video games bring me back memories. Playing with my brother, playing on his NES down in his basement. We'd sit down there for hours and hours just playing Super Mario 2. Just good times. It makes you remember those good old days. Like I had the original Atari when it came out. My dad bought it. I remember playing Pac-Man, Space Invaders all the time. I remember going to Sears back when they used to have the displays at Sears. They'd have the Sears Atari televersion of it. And you could go to Sears and just sit there as a kid, just play that all day long. Play Airstrike and Asteroids and stuff. Well, that's another one of those memories that just when you play games, just bring you back to those things like that. But so on my Xbox series, I don't have a whole lot. We've got Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil 6, which that's one of the least favorite ones. Resident Evil 5, the Gold Edition, Resident Evil 5, the Platinum Edition, and then Resident Evil 5, the regular edition. The Xbox One, I got Resident Evil 2, the Origin Collections, and Resident Evil 4. Still the best Resident Evil one to this day to me. This is my PS4, PS5 collection. PS5 the one I've got. Had to get the Resident Evil 4, the remastered one. I got quite a few hours already logged into this game. It's actually, that's what's in my PlayStation 5 right now. I've gone through that one about 6 times already. And we've got the Origin Collection, Resident Evil 2, we've got the Village, Resident Evil, the Biohazard, Resident Evil Biohazard, the Gold Edition. I would like to get the house also someday. That sucker's getting up there in price. I just like to get the PlayStation 4 one, complete in box. We got Resident Evil 4 again. Resident Evil 5. Don't play a lot of them on 4, but just gotta collect, like Pokemon, just gotta get them all. These are my PlayStation 3 ones. These another little stack I got. Resident Evil Revolutions, Resident Evil 6 Greatest Hits, just plain Resident Evil 6, Raccoon City, and then Resident Evil 5. Now see, this is another one that brings back memories. Me and my daughter Casey, we played this for, I don't know how many hours we played this game, but I just remember we'd be riding in the boat, and you just going through the water, and the villagers would be in the water, and you could just feel the controller vibrate as you ran over their heads. You feel the thump, the thump, the thump, the thump. Oh, that just brings back some fun memories right there. In the part where we'd fight, we chill and stuff, we can remember the monologue, word per word. We'd just sit there and recite it as the game went along because we played it so much. So that's another one that helps with the memories. And I think that's the main reason now I collected all this stuff. I used to collect it, started collecting just to collect. So I was just, anything I could find, I was buying it. Yard sales, Facebook, different places. I would just buy as much as I could. But I've got to the point now, I was like, I've only got this one little room, and it's too much. So I'm focusing now just on my PlayStation stuff, my Resident Evil collection, and I'm still going to buy occasionally other games which I see them, they bring back a memory, or it's just something I want to play eventually. So I've got almost every system except for the new Xbox and some of the Sega systems I don't have. But as far as PlayStation, Nintendo, and all the old Xboxes, I've got any system I can play any game. So there's no problem playing a game if I want to play it. So I think a lot of people just, that's one of the main reasons they collect things like this. It just brings back those memories. It might not even be, like I said, with the Resident Evil 2, it's my first one. And it's not so much the fact I bought it, it's just the fact I remember buying it and buying the Spice World for my daughter. And then we end up, I don't think we ever probably played it once or twice. But the memories from that, going to the arcade and playing with her and watching her just whoop all the older people brought me so much good memories, and the plushies, and I think we gave plushies to everybody for a year from that bag. So it just doesn't have to be the game. It just could be a memory attached to the game, which is why they hold meaning to me, and that's why I love this little game room. It's just memories, and then it's just so nice to look at this one. Oh, I remember doing that, or hey, that reminds me of this. That's the main reason I collect now. I mean, I've also got back here, I'll put at the end of the video, once I put my games back up, I've got some movies, Resident Evil. On the ceiling, I got my tapestry my wife got me for Christmas one year. And it's just, I don't know, it's just makes me feel good when I'm down here looking at all this stuff. You have to let me know, put down in the comments why you collect, or why you do what you do with your games and stuff. Does it bring back your memory? You just do it. Some people do it for an investment, for retirement, which that's a good thing to do, because some of it can be worth some of it can be worth your emotions. Like this one, Resident Evil 5, it's not worth, value-wise, worth nothing, but memory-wise, it's priceless. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you would, if you haven't yet. I'll probably do more sections of my game room, do a little bit more in-depth of them and stuff. Maybe do some hauls as I get some hauls. Mainly right now it's just Facebook Marketplace. So where I live right now is winter, and it's winter. We haven't had snow for a long time. We've got probably about 8 inches in the last few days, last week. So probably spend a lot more time down here. But appreciate y'all watching. I'm Lee. This is Lee's Adventures. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Bye. Okay, so here's my Resident Evil collection put back up. Up here on the ceiling is my Umbrella Corporation throw my wife got me. And over here on my shelves above my seat, I got my Resident Evil 4, my little shrine. And then some other games with the Executioner. I 3D printed that 4 right there. It's glued to the wall. That came out of one Game of Magazines. Got Game Informer back there. Mr. X is up there. There's a Walmart magazine. One's got the Village cover on it. And I've got my movies. And my liquor, my PlayStation 1 games, and 64. And top of my shelf here, got a few games. Down here, I've got each one's got 3 of them in it. There's a couple movies there behind Claire Ducky. Alright, thanks for watching.